You were going across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lanes of traffic.
Yes.
A wheelchair on the road went unnoticed.
Did you see her?
No.
There's no question that you hit her.
We collided, yes.
No, you hit her.
But the judge can grab her attention.
Your Honor, she should not have even been driving. She had no insurance.
That's interesting.
That's not true.
Hey!
Judge Judy.
Miss Edwards, Miss Jacobson hit you when you were riding in your mobility scooter as you were crossing the street.
Correct.
There's no question that you hit her. Is that correct?
Yes, we collided, Your Honor. Yes.
What?
We collided, yes.
No, you hit her.
Matter of
And
opinion.
the issue is whether or not Miss Jacobson was negligent and is responsible for whatever injuries you had, which was actually the loss of your mobility scooter. You say that that was severely damaged. You weren't, fortunately, severely injured.
No, I had road rash on left leg, losing 2 layers of skin.
But fortunately, you weren't seriously injured.
No.
Okay. I'm looking at that diagram, and in between the 2 yellow lines, is that a turn lane?
It's both for pulling off in case you break down and a turn lane.
But it's not a driving lane.
No.
And you were in that turning lane, Miss Jacobson, because you were turning into that driveway.
Yes, I was, Your Honor.
That's where you live.
No, I lived behind it.
Okay, you were visiting someone there?
No, I was turning around to my apartment because I'd forgotten something I had to get back.
Okay, so you were going to make a U-turn.
No, not a U-turn. I was going to go in the driveway, come back out, and then I didn't feel safe making a U-turn on that thoroughfare.
Okay, you weren't going in. You had forgotten something, so you were going home.
Yes, which is westbound of that traffic fire.
It's okay. Tell me what you forgot at home.
Well, I left an associate at my door, and I realized I had an appointment that he might need the materials needed to work on a project in my garage. So I went back because I saw somebody pulling in as I left my apartment, which is west of those.
So you realized that you had to get home, and it was sort of an emergency that you had to get home.
Not at all, no.
Okay, I want you to go over to that because it's easier for you than it is for Miss Edwards to maneuver.
Okay.
You were turning into which driveway, so that we're clear?
This is the 820 apartment complex?
That's Miss Edwards' apartment complex.
Correct.
Correct?
Yes.
And you were going home.
Correct.
Yes. And
Where had...
Where'd I come from?
No.
Oh.
I know where you were coming from, and I know that you were either going to go into the complex and make a left-hand turn into the complex and go around and come out, or if there was no traffic coming from the other side, you were going to make a U-turn. There's no question in my mind that those were the 2 options. I don't know which one it was because I'm not in your mind. If it were me, if there was nobody coming from the other way, and if my car could clear it, I would have made the U-turn, right? Right. Now, if there were cars coming from the other way, I would wait and turn in and do it properly.
May I give you an aerial?
No,
No?
I don't
Okay.
want you to give me anything.
Okay.
Now, you're in your mobility scooter, and
Yes.
I assume, Miss Edwards, where there is a brake. Bird, would you go over to that drawing? Do you see where there is a break in the bottom that looks as if it's a path? Yes. Is that where you entered the
Yes.
street? So you entered there because there's a cut in the driveway?
It's a driveway that I came out of.
Just a second. It's a driveway.
Correct.
When you say it's a driveway, are there houses there?
From an apartment complex in back of the bus stop.
Okay.
And it's solid curb in front of the bus stop, so to get out, you have to go down the sidewalk to the driveway.
It's not designed to be handicap accessible. That's not why it's there. It's a driveway. Can cars go in there?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a driveway. It's not designed for you.
Correct.
And you were actually traveling diagonally in order to get into your driveway.
There's about a 5-degree diagonal.
Whatever it is, this is your diagram.
Yes.
You were traveling at a diagonal, which means you were going across 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lanes of traffic in a diagonal.
Yes. The nearest crosswalk is more than a half-mile down the street.
Where were you coming from, Miss Edwards?
I had gotten groceries at the grocery store and had just gotten off the bus at where that light blue square is down at the bottom.
Okay, now, you're traveling and you know that you are not, thank you, Bert, you know that you're not at a legitimate crosswalk.
Correct.
So you have to exercise far more care since you're not.
And I did.
Well, evidently not, but let's see whether you did or whether you didn't. So you're traveling diagonally. You can go back.